the same as being on drugs. Existence exists for drug addicts. Everyone is on drugs the whole time through stimulation. Stimulation is your drug. You're addicted to stimulation. You have no idea what life really means, no idea what self-movement means, no idea whatsoever. You want to find out? For 21 days, breathe. Do not allow any stimulation that does not come from you specific as self-movement. Nothing must stimulate you to move or to decide. So you can start finding out how little you are actually able to do. Forgive all the stimulations, because the stimulations are your addictions. They are based in geometrical patterns, the sacred geometry. I mean, isn't it beautiful if we can paint a beautiful picture about sacred geometry so that we can justify our stimulations, which is our addictions to specific stimulations, that makes us special. What are all these beings in existence that are masters and that are masters of in their points of attention and ascension? The whole point about what they know, what is going on in reality. Have a look. They will not explain to you how reality practically works and why it doesn't work. They will stimulate you to have an experience, not to worry about reality. Christianity is doing that. The Muslims are doing that. The Hindus. Every religion are doing one thing. It is stimulating you not to care about what is going on in reality, and it's stimulating you to worry about what happens to you after you are dead. It's too late then. The masters do the same. Did they really master anything? There is not a master in existence that's mastered anything. The masters has mastered the way to stimulate their followers effectively to become mentally incapable of realizing what is here, incapable of making any movement to actually care for earth. That's why we've created a consumerism system. In spite of all the great masters that's ever been on earth, what have we done? We have not moved, we have not evolved. What is evolution at this stage? Evolution depends on stimulation. Stimulating, I become more. I'm evolving. I am more intelligent. Let's look at it furthermore. The ultimate deception of stimulation lies in the moment that you are improvising. When you are improving your wisdom, I am wise. Somebody says something and you respond immediately. Yeah, I've seen that. But actually you didn't. You've just seen it now. You've never actually tested it. You don't even know if it's really real. But you're pretending that you know. You're all wise. You know everything. You've done it for yourself. Not true. You're improvising. You never even know if you're being tested to check if you're self-honest or not. Never improvise. Test the shit out for yourself and stimulate it yourself to see how it works. Then find out whether you are justified in stimulating something for your pleasure without making sure that this part of existence that is there as you, as another being, is actually understanding what the fuck they're doing and what they get themselves in for, and that it is possible to exist without stimulation. From the perspective of understanding what's going on. Why are we here? For aeons of time, uncountable time, we have existed only through stimulation. We have not existed as life, in fact. Life is here. Life does not require stimulation. Life doesn't have a beginning or an end. Life has been stimulated into illusions and being abused as these illusions called man, nature. Everything that exists as a system is an illusion, because that system is not aware of itself and how it functions, is not aware how it is stimulated to get a result. You are not aware of all the points that stimulate you. Have a look. You are living according to those points of stimulation in your life that you like. That determines who you are. Even the name that's given to you, soon after it's been given to you and you have been stimulated into accepting that name, you will respond to any stimulation where somebody calls your name. They say, oh, they're calling me. But that's not you. You have been stimulated to accept that definition of you. But it is not you. You are not really your family. Your family, you're purely here by a stimulated event that took place between a male and a female that brought you forth within a design, and then you were taught according to the stimulated points that is in this existence as to what life apparently is. You're not real in any form whatsoever. Have a look, take your stimulation away, what happens to you? You'll find you go into a depression, you go into a boredom, and you're unable to get out of that unless you stimulate yourself. Which is what? You're experiencing the system dying because it's not stimulated. That's what you're experiencing when you're in a depression and when you're in a form of boredom. You're experiencing no stimulation. And then you start searching, and suddenly the next moment you meet someone. The one that can stimulate you. And immediately your whole body is on fire. I'm stimulated. Please stimulate me. I don't mind. I'll exist as long as I'm being stimulated. That is the whole point where everyone is existing. Because what do you want? You want to be stimulated. Give me enough stimulation and I will exist. I'm satisfied. As long as that stimulation is to my approval the way I like it, I'm happy. Let it not be the way I like it and I want to discard it. I'm not stimulated by this. This is just not acceptable. I want to be stimulated like this. I have choice. I can choose how I want to be stimulated. This is the way I want to be stimulated, and that's all I'll accept. No, that's not life. That's not real. So, existence exists as one word. This is the revelation that will be proven that existence exists. Commonsensically you can work it out now. That existence exists as one word. Stimulation. Everything in your life exists as one word. Who you are is who you are right now because of how it's been stimulated to be. Everything you believe, every religion, every book you read is a point of stimulation. Every philosophy that exists is a point of stimulation. The total science is an observation of stimulation. Science is nothing extraordinary. It is people that are stimulated to watch stimulation. And according to that, they write down their observation of stimulation. That we call science. Isn't it wonderful? It's profound. We have worked out reality. It's one word, stimulation.